guys, Faces Gaming here. Welcome back to another tier list. This time we're going to be updating our Fortnite tier list because we're now in Chapter 3, Season 1. And I thought, why not? I wanted to get this video out after the event, but some things happened that were out of my control, so unfortunately, not able to do that. So what we're going to do this time instead, since it's been, what, 3 days since the event, since the season dropped? And we're just gonna update it. I have a lot of different views on a lot of these seasons, so let's get started. Obviously, tier list. You got the best of the best on top, the worst of the worst at the bottom, and then at the very bottom you see didn't play. Those are gonna be for the seasons I didn't play. Which, first and foremost, let me go ahead and add those seasons real quick. Chapter 1, Season 1, didn't play that. Chapter 1, Season 2, didn't play that. Chapter 1, Season 3, didn't play that. Chapter 1, Season 5, didn't play that. We all know that. And now it begins. So, let's go ahead and kick things off with Chapter 1, Season X. We all know about Season X, regarded as the worst season ever to exist. And even though Epic tried their best with different updates, we all Pandora, Gotham, bringing Greasy back, Tilted Town, turning retail into a zombie zone. Nothing that came after it, even the event at the time which was one of the best events ever. Nothing at the time could just save that season. So Season X, this one was pretty short because we all know it's going in the not fun season. Even after the mechs were destroyed, even after the mechs were gone from Season X, it still wasn't very fun. Alright, so now we go from Chapter 1 for just a hot second to hop into some of Chapter 2. Now, let's start with Chapter 2, Season 1, and I'm going to put Chapter 2, Season 1 in the average season. It was pretty average. Kicked off Chapter 2, had basic loot, basic health healing items, basically everything. We had Winterfest, Fortnite Mirrors, and a Star Wars event. But the only update we got that entire season was a harpoon gun. That was it. Again, Chapter 2, Season 1, it wasn't a bad season, but there just wasn't enough there for everybody to, be like, man, this season was great. It was, don't get me wrong, but just a little bit too boring. Now, Chapter 2, Season 2, I'm gonna slap that baby right there, and I'm gonna slap it in the second best season. Chapter 2, Season 2 was great. Matter of fact, Chapter 2, second best season. Chapter 2, Season 2 is great. Now, just like Season 1, it didn't have that many updates. Not many people remember that, but it didn't have that many updates. Just didn't. But the Battle Pass made up for it, the map made up for it, the POIs made up for it, and the Mythics, which were first introduced in Chapter 2, made up for it. And plus, we had the Travis Scott concert, which was crazy. It's still, I think, one of the best concerts ever. So, yeah, second best season for Chapter 2, Season 2. Seems pretty good in my opinion. Now we have Chapter 3, we're in Chapter 3 now, stupid. Chapter 2, Season 3. I'm gonna check it right up here in the decent season. It was a pretty decent season. Just like Seasons 2 and 3, Seasons 2 and 1, not enough happening. Plus, Season 2 and 3 were delayed. We're the only two seasons so far, at this point in time, that were delayed heavily. Yeah, we went through a lot of Season 1 and a lot of Season 2. And plus, the event, even the event of Season 2 got delayed by a whole nother weekend. Man, Season 3 just couldn't catch a break. But Season 3 wasn't bad, though. We had a few new POIs, a couple new Mythics, and just the Battle Pass was okay, too. But, it was decent. It wasn't the best season. It was decent. Last time I put it in C tier, but this time, I think decent season is actually a pretty good spot. So now we have Chapter 2, Season 4. Doesn't need to go anywhere else. Marvel Mythics, Marvel Battle Pass, Marvel Season, Marvel POIs dropping in later. I can't say anything about Chapter 2, Season 4 that hasn't already been said. Chapter 2, Season 4, best season of Chapter 2 at that point in time. Yeah, in my opinion. Well, we're moving it up, okay? Alright, so up next we got Chapter 2, Season 5. I'm gonna put it in decent. Just below season. I'm gonna put it above season 5. No. I'm gonna put it just below season 3. I mean, season 5 was the collab season. We had a bunch of collab skins. But throw all that away and focus strictly on like the base game itself. Not much happened. They took Santolan out for a couple months, and then they brought it back just before the season ended. But in the Battle Pass, in my opinion, it wasn't really all of that. There was only like 2 skins, and then the secret skin was Predator, which was a surprise to everyone. But yeah, season 5, it was decent. It wasn't bad, but it was just decent in my opinion. Chapter 2, Season 6. Now, contrary to how many wins I had in this season, because I had a couple high kill solo games. Season 6 just wasn't that fun, and I'm putting it below Season 10, because Season 10, even though the mechs were bad, it was still, I think it was slightly more fun. Season 6, man, it was just weird. We had crafting on. Crafting was introduced, but nobody wanted to craft. Everybody wanted basically, they wanted their ARs, they wanted their shotguns, they wanted their SMGs. People wanted to land, get looted, and then go fight. People didn't want to land, loot, scavenge parts, craft parts until you get the loadout that you want, then go fight. By the time you get kitted up with all the weapons that you want, half the lobby's already dead. We're talking about solos here. I had no idea what was happening in duos, trios, or squads. No, just talking solos here. But yeah, Season 6 wasn't that fun, in my opinion. Chapter 1, Season 4. Now, seeing that I started this season pretty late, and during the Thanos event, which still is one of the best LTMs ever, no contest ever. One of the best crossovers ever. I'm gonna put it in. Of course, I'm gonna put it in the second best season. I'm gonna put it just below season 2. Cause again, this is my first season, so I'm gonna think very highly of the first season that I ever played. I still think Chapter 2 Season 2 is just slightly better than Season 4. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Will probably go down as one of the best seasons of Chapter 2 in my opinion. Just saying. So Chapter 1, Season 6. This is my return to Fortnite. I didn't play Season 5 as I said. I'm gonna put Season 6 in pretty good. Season 6 was actually pretty good in my opinion. It wasn't anything, there was a lot of updates going on. We had the first Fortnite event. We had the butterfly event. Like I said, this was my return to Fortnite, playing with the boys, hanging and making new friends. So, yeah, think pretty good. It's actually a pretty good spot for Season 6. And while I'm at it, I'm also gonna put Season 7 in the pretty good, and I'm gonna put it it's slightly above Season 6 in my opinion. Season 7 was where I really started to understand Fortnite. I started understanding the building, and my aim was starting to perfect itself. Season 7 had the planes, the Ice King, the Battle Pass. I don't remember much about the Season 7 Battle Pass. Santa Claus is in it, and we had the Ice King. That's about all I remember. I didn't go to the event. I didn't go to the Marshmallow concert. I missed all that. But at the end of the season, we did have the overtime challenges, which gave you the Season 8 Battle Pass completely for free. Completely for free. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely a very good spot for that. And now, we have Chapter 1, Season 8. The first season with the first season I ever had a battle pass to grind. This is going, in my opinion, this is gonna go just above season 4, and just above. Season 8 was a lot of fun, and this is where I really started. This is where I really started to hit my strides with Fortnite. Started to really hit my strides. This season was a lot of fun. Floor is Lava, the Boom Bow. I think we had Shadow Bombs at this point too. I can't remember for sure. But, let me tell you, this season was a lot of fun. So much fun. And now we have Chapter 1, Season 9. I'm gonna put it at the top of very good. Of pretty good. This season was jam-packed with so much stuff. Especially during the summer season, World Cup, especially during the World Cup. You know, we had 14 days of summer. We had the birthday challenges. I played a match on my birthday and won. I have the video up on the channel right now if you want to watch it. And just so much stuff was happening in Season 9. Even though the Battle Pass wasn't all that great. You know, Rocks was a pretty cool skin. Bunker Jones was another pretty cool skin. And Vendetta is also pretty cool in my opinion, but not many people like them. So, if this were last time, I would have put Season 9 right up there in the S tier. But it's not really an S tier season because I've looked back on it, okay? I've looked back on it. It's not a very, S tier season. But they're pretty good in my opinion. Now, going back to Chapter 2 to finish it off with Chapter 2 Season 7. Chapter 2 Season 7, it's gonna go in pretty good, just slightly. It's gonna go slightly above. No. I'm gonna put it at the top of pretty good. This was a pretty dang good season in my opinion. The UFOs were annoying but fun to use. The railgun was fun. The recon scanner was broken and fun to use. We had so much stuff this season. The battle pass, while not my cup of tea, was good to many people. We had Superman this season. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, truth be told, Superman's the only reason why I did buy the Season 7 battle pass, but we're not gonna talk about that. And yeah, Chapter 2 Season 7 pretty good. That sounds good to me. And then finally, the last season of Chapter 2. Chapter 2, Season 8. I'm gonna put it at just above Chapter 1, Season 8. Just slight. It edges out Chapter 1, Season 8 just ever so slightly. Because, 1, the Battle Pass was clean. 2, the secret skin, clean. 3, the map may not have had a lot of map changes at the start, but over the course of the season, the cube started to move. They eventually met up in the middle and made the convergence. They then made it to the pyramid. The end of season event was crazy, even though I wasn't in it live. I watched it on YouTube and crazy. And what else? There were, and the sideways weapons were actually pretty good. I mean, the minigun was the best one, if you ask me. The sideways minigun was so broken on day 1. The mythic, let me tell you something. And the funding boards were a pretty cool addition. You know, you got the community involved. And yeah, I think Season 7 being right up there, just below Chapter 2 Season 2, is pretty good. And now the last season we have is Chapter 3 Season 1, excuse me. I can't really rate it, because we're only 3 days into it, but if I'm thinking about it at my current enjoyment level, this season, so far, I'm gonna put it just below Chapter 2 Season 4. It's a phenomenal season so far. I'm vibing with the map. I'm vibing with the map first and foremost. The map is clean. It was better. This map is so much better than Chapter 2's, but Chapter 2's was also, it wasn't a bad map, but just not a lot of changes took place on it. Plus, the colors are vibrant and crisp. Night is not as dark. I mean, it's still dark, but it's not as dark from where I'm standing. And the loot pool is crazy. The Mach 7 AR is the best rifle, is the best gun in the game right now. The best AR in the game. But the best gun in the game, in my opinion, is the Stinger SMG. The Stinger SMG slaps on all rarities except for gray. Gray, it doesn't hit as hard. A green one can melt. A blue one can shred. A purple one can destroy. And a purple and a gold one can vaporize. That same thing goes for the Mach 7 rifle. But again, this is Chapter 3 Season 1's placement is just temporary for right now because we are still in the early stages of this chapter. And with that being said, that's my update tier list. I apologize if this video wasn't as long because I decided to keep everything pretty much short, sweet, and to the point. I did a video before. I did the same video of this where I talked way too long. And, I think I got my point across. So, do you agree with this list? Let me know let me know how you would do this list. If this is only if you play Fortnite. You don't have to, this is only if you play Fortnite, you know what I mean? If you play Fortnite. But, yeah. Excuse me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay safe out there. Wash your hands before you go out. Wear a mask if you do go out. Get vaccinated if you haven't done so already. To get your booster shots if you haven't done so already. And as always, tell somebody you love them. See you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Peace.
It's like, wow. Yeah.